Okay, we're going to learn how to add and subtract integers and other numbers. So first off, let's recall, what did these particularly make here? So remember, because it's like 1 and negative 1, x and negative x, x squared and negative x squared. When you added them together, they made 0 pairs because they canceled each other out. That's what they do. They make 0 pairs. That's real important. We'll learn how to do stuff, because we're going to first learn how to do stuff with some tiles. So first off, let's look at this first problem. 2 plus 4. I have 2 of them and 4, which I'll be real honest with you. Everyone's looking at that going, oh, coach, don't you, man? 2 plus 4, it's 6. We don't really need the tiles. You're right, but I just want to show it. So I'll look at that one there. Everyone's going, man, Coach Stoney, come on, 6 plus 2 is 8. But if you want to see the tiles, there's 6 of them, there's 2 of them, make a total of 8. And the reason I did that is because now, look what happens when we put these together with the 4 plus negative 3. I have 4 of these, and I have 3 of the negative ones. And if I match them up, and notice those make 0 pairs, I can cross them out. What do I have left? They canceled out to make 0, so I actually have 4 plus negative 3 makes 1. So having said that, how would I do D? Well, now I would put 9 of these and 6 of these negatives. And then I would cancel out those 6. And what do you have left? You have 3. So 9 plus negative 6 is 3. And the reason that those are written in parentheses is so you can tell that you're plussing that actual negative number. That is a system that they will do for these here. And notice, look at the difference. This one has the negative written first. Negative 5 plus 2. Notice now I wrote the negative 5 here and 2. Notice they cancel out. And what do you end up with? Negative 3. Because you have 3 negative ones left. So if I do the other one, I have negative 6 and 4. Those 4 are going to cancel out, leaving me an answer of negative 2. And then let's look at the G over here. You have 4 negative ones and another negative one, making a total of 5 negative ones. And then look at H. You have 3 negative ones and 4 negative ones, giving me a total of 7 negative ones. Now, let's be real honest. Do you have a lot of tiles, and do you want to use tiles a whole lot? Or can we maybe come up with a rule for this? So let's come up with a rule. There's rules for adding this. When they have the same sign, notice, these that have the same sign, both positive, we just added them. These that were here, we added and we kept the sign. The positive ones stayed positive, and the negative ones that were both negative, we added and they stayed negative. But what happened when the signs were different? We subtracted them, and we took the sign of the larger value. Notice over here, which is larger, 4 or 3? 4, so it's positive, because 4 is positive. Which is larger, 9 or 6? 9. So, and it's positive. Over here, which is larger? Ignore the negative 5. 5 or 2? Well, 5 is, so that made it negative 3. Which is larger? Ignore the negative, 6 or 4? 6, and it was negative, so it was negative 2. So that's what it means by, so here's our rule. If they're the same, add them. And keep the sign. Doesn't change. If the sign is different, we don't actually add, even though it said it'd add, we actually ended up subtracting, and then we took the sign of the larger number. So let's try these on our own without all the other stuff. 3 and 5, are they same or different? Same, so add, and you get 8. Look at B, are they same or different? Same, so you add them, and you get 7. Look at C. Are they same or different? Different. So am I going to add or subtract? Subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. And which one's larger? 6, so it stays positive. So look at D. Are they same or different? Different. So I'm going to add or subtract? Subtract. And because the 8's larger than 6, it's positive. So look at E. Are they same or different? Different. So do I add or subtract? Subtract. So I'm going to get 2. And it's negative 2 because 5 is larger than 3. And that means it'll be negative because I'll have more negatives than I have positives. Look at the next one. Are they same or different? They're different, so I subtract. And 6 minus 2 is 4. And the 4 is negative because 6 is larger. Makes it negative 6. Now look at G. Are they same or different? They're the same. So am I going to add or subtract? I'm going to add and make negative 8. So look at H. Are they same or different? They're the same. So I'm going to add and then keep them the same way. So to add positives and negatives, if they're the same, you add them and keep the sign. If they're different, you subtract them and take the sign of the larger number. That's the whole key to that. Or you can use the tiles.